So just going back to my dates again, one concern that I have going into this right now is just that the way that the bariatric program works apparently at Leahy is they've gone ahead and on their end they've gone and booked my surgery. I'm in for the 22nd. I've got my post-op appointment, my final class, I guess. It's just to go over recovery and how you need to eat and everything once you're discharged from the hospital, especially in the immediate stages following, in immediate days, that is. But I have not actually heard back officially yet from my insurance company, so I will be calling them. If I don't hear anything by Tuesday, I think I'll give them Monday. I'm going to call them on Tuesday and see where I'm at, if they'll be able to tell me, because I know one thing that the surgeon was adamant about is not starting the HMR diet until exactly 4 weeks prior to the surgery, because once you start losing this last initial bit of weight, they don't want you putting any more weight back on before you go into surgery. So they like to time it so that it's exactly to the day, when you need to start and when you need to stop. So I'm a little nervous right now that, I'm not 100% locked in stone with my date yet, but they assure me that this is the way they do it, and they find that by them providing the date to the insurance company when they submit the forecast for approval, that it's usually speeds the process along, and usually they just go in and say, okay, and if all the ducks are in a row, then they go ahead and approve you for surgery. So still keeping my fingers crossed. I do want to, double check and make sure that, but in my mind, I'm planning on next Monday is the start of my liquid diet. I've already started going through. I haven't shopped for any more solid foods. As a matter of fact, I've been stocking up on protein shake mix and that sort of thing, some chicken broths, getting stuff ready so that I will be set come surgery time and post-surgery. So I think that's about it where I'm at, and yeah, I guess it's really exciting time right now. I was just watching a video actually from Philly Tomcat, who I'm sure many of you are familiar with, and his last video, or one of his last videos, most recent, was talking about your honeymoon period, basically. And for those of you who have any information or knowledge of the way that these surgeries work, know that you do get a honeymoon period where it is peak for your weight loss. So in other words, you can lose the most with the least amount of effort during that time. Not to say that you can't do anything, but obviously being able to only eat, 3 ounces of food, at a time, the chances are just the reduction in calories and food intake alone is going to drop some of your weight. So even if you didn't exercise any additional bit at all or anything else, you're probably going to be guaranteed some weight loss just from the surgery alone. So that's if you just use the tool, which is the surgery, and you don't do anything extra on your own. I plan on making the best of this. I've already noticed a huge difference in my hunger, in my overall health, my energy level. My stamina is coming back. I'm able to tolerate doing more and more. I'm way, way, way less winded, which is awesome. And so I am really, really, really focused on making the most of those 9 months. As a matter of fact, I just went out and this weekend bought myself an elliptical machine. I have a treadmill, and for those of you who have been on a treadmill, there's nothing really too exciting about it. I had it mostly because I live in New England and, winters are rough here, so I wanted some place where I could guarantee that I could walk, in comfort. So I went and got an elliptical last year and have that in my basement. But, a treadmill rather. And now I went out this weekend in preparation for the start of my liquid diet and post-op. I just find them a lot more fun to use, and they're a lot less stress on jarring on your joints and stuff like that than when you have to run. So, going to use the elliptical. Looking forward to that. I've used them before when I went to the gym a few times. That was a funny story. The first time I ever used an elliptical, I only went on it for 10 minutes, and the very next day I went to get up from bed and stepped down and fell over into the wall. I couldn't walk. My legs were completely turned to jelly, so word of warning, easy on the elliptical, especially starting out. Gosh, for me, 10 minutes killed me. I thought it was going to be a week before I could walk again. I was embarrassingly sore and kind of just hobbled around for a few days. But anyways, I'm rambling on here, so I will wrap things up here. I appreciate all my new subscribers and all the feedback and support I've been getting from everybody. You guys are all terrific. I enjoy watching all of your videos, and hopefully, everybody's getting something out of mine too. At least, in some ways, we're all in this together. We might not be right there, able to give each other a high five or so, but we're here for each other on an emotional level, at least, and all, going through this journey together, and that's kind of cool. And definitely one of the advantages of doing something like this, I think, or at least I've found from my own experience. So I hope everybody's doing well. I will try and keep the updates coming sooner than later. I know that being, pre-op, I was just being careful not to put too many videos on here and just be rambling because I didn't have a lot of changes or new news going on. But now the ball's really starting to roll, so I'll probably be posting more frequently, and we'll just go from there. Because, like I said, a week from tomorrow I start the liquid diet. I want to let everybody know how that's going. I'm really kind of nervous about that, actually, in the back of my mind. 4 weeks, a whole entire month without any solid food is a long time, especially for somebody who likes to eat. I got 2 flavors too. The vanilla and chocolate is what they come with primarily, and they gave me, for some reason, more chocolates than vanilla to use. Luckily, I like chocolate, so I don't see that that's going to be a problem, but this is going to be very interesting, so stay tuned. I'll let you know how I do, and hopefully I won't end up being too grumpy or anything from not having any food. I'm hoping that I don't have to lock myself in my house and not go anywhere for a month so that I'm not miserable, but I don't really think that that's going to happen. It really helps that you have your goal to, knowing that this is all so that you can get the surgery. I know that my time on the liquid diet is a little bit more than what most people go through because I'm so heavy, but I'm excited because I'm already seeing the results and I'm feeling the difference, and that was the main thing. The main reason for me doing this is for my health. I want to be able to get off my blood pressure medication. I want to be able to, stop having to use my CPAP machine every night. Those are the two big things, and then all of the little things after that too. And some of the little things, as far as, like I said, stamina, my joints, walking now, I don't feel it nearly as much as I had been, in my hips, knees, feet, that sort of thing. It's just, it's amazing, and I've been down this road before. So, anybody who's dieted knows that, it's a roller coaster. There are very few of us that are able to make a diet last, permanently. For those of you that can, kudos to you. But, obviously there are some of us that believe that we need the next step, the next best tool to help us along in that journey. And for me, that's going to be the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. So I will talk to you all again soon. You all take care, and much success on your journeys as we go through this. Take care, everybody. Bye.